We made it to Utica, New York, town we're going to be exploring today. Right now we are in the historic Baggs Square. Moses Bagg, a blacksmith, first came to the old Fort Schuyler on a flatboat off the Mohawk River back in 1793. In 1794, he purchased 4 acres of land from Joseph Ballou for his business on Main Street. The same year, he constructed a hotel for travelers waiting for their horses to be shoed. It grew from being a shanty to a 2-story wooden building and was taken over by Moses Baggs Jr. after his father's passing back in 1805. And the original site was bought out and built into what became known as the Northern Hotel until it burned down in 1870. Meanwhile, Baggs Jr. built his hotel across the street, taking on the name Shepherd's Hotel. Utica is located in the Mohawk Valley. It's in Oneida County, and it's the 10th most populated city in New York State. According to the 2020 census, it has roughly 65,000. The city is known for Riggies, greens, and tomato pies. It's also known for the century-old Utica Zoo. And in 1798, the name Utica was chosen from a name that was placed in a hat. I guess the group of folks couldn't pick a name, and to make it fair, they chose the name Utica out of a hat, which was named after, I believe, a northern Roman city in Africa. During the 19th and 20th century, the city infrastructure contributed to the success as a hub for textile industry and knitting industry. Also, the 20th century corruption and organized crime gave it a nickname, Sin City. So there was a lot of mafia activity here, especially from 1970s to 1990s. And we're gonna do a little walkthrough tour and check out some spots, some landmarks. Check out this awesome mural. So we are on the west end side of Baggs Square. The neighborhood, it's a 20-block area to downtown Utica, has traditionally been Utica's commercial, industrial, and transportation center. Back in 1795, stage lines began to run through Utica, and by 1829, the Baggs Square district had 2 considerable grocery stores, as well as a leather, drug, tin, furniture, and other establishments. Because of the proximity to the train station, this neighborhood saw many famous people such as Vice President Aaron Burr, President John Quincy Adams, Henry Clay, even Abraham Lincoln visited this historic location. As well as Charles Dickens, just to name a few. Now, several fires swept through this landmark. But despite the fires, most significant being back in 1837 and 1948, the neighborhood has consistently been rebuilt and reestablished as a necessary part of the fabric of Utica. But from what I'm seeing right now, it needs to be completely renovated. I see a bunch of abandoned buildings. Historic buildings. If these walls could talk, I tell you. It's a very, very cold day today, around 17 degrees. But welcome to Utica. 8 months out of the year, the weather is absolutely terrible. But if you like the snow, this is definitely the place for you. A lot of old factories, abandoned buildings. This was a huge textile operation. You can see the train pulling in to the Union train station that we'll be visiting shortly. But the beauty about Utica is definitely the diversity. Utica is a hub for immigrants, and it's a melting pot of cultures, and that transitions to the different dining options that are available here. If you were to look at the restaurants, you have every single option available imaginable here. Asian, American, Italian, European, I mean, you name it, they have so many options. You can go to a brand new restaurant for a year and not get bored of their foodie scene. They also have been brewing beer here for generations. One of their main breweries is the Saranac Brewery, so we might check that out. We'll see where the day brings us. And the Utica Coffee Company is the unofficial coffee of the New York State Fair, or official. I don't recall what I read online, but this is the place to go for coffee, right in the historic district, the West Bag Square district. Yep. Check out the line here. It's pretty crazy. There's selection. You take some home with you. Lots of options on their menu. Oh, you're good. Let's get back in line. Scones. Very cool. Johnny's Pizza, highly recommended. They have amazing tomato pies. 2 slices, $5, and the slices are humongous. Nope, they're open. Look at those slices, awesome. Can oh, sorry, man, you're good. Whenever you get a chance, I'll grab a cheese. Good pizza here. Very good pizza. They have a lot of options other than pizza, wings, you name it, they got it. We got a slice from Johnny's Pizzeria. Give them a quick taste test. Johnny's Pizzeria here in Bag Square, Utica, New York. Give them a solid 8.9 on this amazing slice. And now we are approaching the historic Union Station, which serves obviously as a train station and a bus hub. This station was built in the Italian style, and according to Wikipedia, it states that it includes a rusticated granite first story with a buff brick above. Symmetrically rectangular in plan. There are 13 bays across the facade and 15 on the side elevations. A brick parapet crowns the building. Over the main entrance is a large clock flanked by eagle sculptures. So we're gonna take a little peek inside. This station was built back in 1914. The architect's name is Stem and Fellheimer. And there's the clock that they were referring to. The architectural style is known as Buick's Arts. Let's take a look inside. There should be a restaurant and a barber shop, one of the few barber shops in a train station today. Oh wow. How's it going? Wow. Or just did not expect this at all, but there's some folks selling goods, like a little flea market type of deal. But this location is about 15,000 square feet, and the waiting rooms got 47-foot high ceilings, vaulted ceilings. It's supported by 34 marble columns. Let's check out the main entrance here. Look at the ceilings. Hello. Yeah, so they're having a little gathering here of goods that the locals are trying to sell here. We got wines and very interesting. They also host the Adirondack train, which is more of a scenic railroad, and it goes all the way up to Tupper Lake. And it hosts roughly 400 employees, I do believe, most of whom are volunteers. Check out this locomotive here. Some folks cleaning out the snow. Very cool. That's the Scenic Railroad, the Adirondack Scenic Railroad train itself. As you can see, a train is about to approach. Being a historic building, they've started renovating this station back in 1978, and the renovation is a never-ending project. Let's go upstairs and take a peek from above. Nice. There's the American flag. Very nice. This is the barber shop. Very cool. You would get your bus tickets here. And that's the the Union train station, guys. Very, very impressive. And I'm glad they're putting it to good use here for the local folks to gather around and sell merchandise, socialize, get out of the house. So today is the public market at the Union Station in the historic Bags Square. I just stumbled on this sign on the way out. There you go. The Utica Bread Company. Let's check it out. They have a bunch of goods here. Small little place. Some peanut butter. That's where they bake all the breads. That's awesome. There's the bakery back here. And there's the final product over here. Wow, look at those croissants. They look sick. Very nice. Are you the owner?
No, I'm the general manager.
Awesome. You can't probably see, but that's where they are fluffing up the dough to get it ready for the baking. It's nice that you can actually see the whole process from back here. I think that should do me. And now we are in front of the historic Stanley Theater. Doors opened here back in 1928. They have an array of awesome shows coming up. In January, The Dinosaur World, January 25th. I'm sure the kids would love that. February's show is the Swan Lake for all you Russian ballet enthusiasts. Spamilton, an American parody, will be playing January 27th. Here, this is Genesee Street, which runs through the center of Utica, where you will find financial businesses, banks, credit unions, multiple lounges and restaurants, gift shops, and so forth. Wow, this is incredible. So this was Opened back in
This was opened in
1928.
1928 as a silent film movie house, and
You lead the way.
back in the day, I mean, it was right before the Great Depression,
Uh-huh.
and it
Oh
was
my
built
God.
for a cost of $1.3 million, which was over the budget of $800,000.
Wow.
Imagine in today's dollar.
This reminds me when I went to St. Petersburg, Russia, the Hermitage museum they have there, the castle. Just like, I mean, it's incredible.
Well, you know, back in the 20s, Utica had a lot of immigrants, and they were coming from places like Italy and
Middle East,
Poland and
Europe,
Germany,
yeah,
and
Eastern Europe.
this is what they knew. So the craftspeople were wonderful to work on this type of theater. All of this relief work is all plaster cast,
Okay.
and it was all cast here in Utica and put together.
And I think you
in
mentioned
13 months.
unbelievable. How many people were working on this? Probably day and night, huh?
Yeah.
And you had some very famous shows here.
We have had famous shows. We've had Paulenko, we've had, oh my gosh, Tony Bennett, back in the day, Frank Sinatra.
Oh
was
my God,
here.
really? Wow.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was amazing.
Beautiful. Do you mind showing me the main stage?
I'm going to show you everything.
Awesome.
So let's go here. In 2000, or I'm sorry, in the 1970s, it was going into disrepair.
Uh-huh, 1970s.
Yeah. And when I was a young girl, I danced on the stage here in a recital.
Very
As
nice.
a teenager, came here for movies. But in the 70s, it was starting to go into disrepair, and they closed it. And some concerned citizens decided they wanted to refurbish it or save it because they were going to knock this down for a parking lot.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's...
And so they did a little work on it, and then in the 80s they did a little more work on it. And in the early 2000s, they decided they wanted to really save the theater.
Okay.
And so they started a capital campaign, which was completed in 2008. So all of the seats are original except for the coverings.
Okay.
And the carpet was replaced as well. It's a near replica of what was here originally. All of the wall coverings and everything, they were all fixed and replaced and painted.
Oh, I love the ceiling. That's incredible.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, I've been to a lot of... Now, you mentioned the architect is the same architect who built the Landmark Theater in Syracuse? Charles Lamb.
Yeah.
Very
And
nice.
He also did Proctor's in Schenectady.
Oh, did he? Okay. I was just there not too long ago, actually.
Now, theater was built, they ran out of money, and there was one light bulb up at the ceiling. And that's how it remained until the refurbishment. And Mida Lighting in Utica put that in. They
Wow.
built it and installed it. Comes up and down hydraulically,
Mhm.
35 feet across. It has a little walkway inside so that they can get in there and clean it and change light bulbs. We've got a couple flickers in there right now.
And I read somewhere online that at every show, I don't know how true this is, they leave one seat empty. No, that's just, yeah. Not haunted, guys, just in case.
But it's fun. It's fun. So this is actually the orchestra pit.
Okay,
And
okay.
it will go right up to stage level so we can, make the stage bigger.
The stage is a lot bigger than I imagined.
Well, with the refurbishment, they deepened the stage.
Okay.
Back in the day, there used to be a door at the top where like that last light is, but in further. And the semi-trucks would back up onto King Street.
Mhm.
They would bring everything down on pulleys and pallets.
Yeah, no need to break your back lifting heavy stuff.
It was very, very difficult to get really, really good shows here.
I'm just impressed with that ceiling. Like that is just unbelievable.
We've had a lot of dinners on stage here.
Is that one chandelier?
It's one chandelier.
How heavy is that, do you know?
It's something like 6 tons. So we do have some of our own lighting inventory. Most of the shows, the bigger shows, they'll bring their own lights. They need need something extra, we have it. We are a union stage, which means they take care of everything on stage for us. So
Oh,
if
very
anybody
cool.
borrows any of our lights, they make sure we get them back and they don't go in a case and on a truck somewhere.
Very nice.
These are line sets. They run everything that you see coming up and down for scenery.
Okay.
And we are lacking just a few, but about 3 or 4 years ago, a community foundation gave us a grant and we were able to add more, which helps the shows.
Gotcha.
With a lot of the scenery that comes in and out.
Yeah, I noticed not a lot of grants are put into the city of Utica.
No.
With all the buildings
No.
dilapidated, and the streets can use some improvements as well.
And the other's the original projection booth up in there.
Okay, and you said this was a movie theater back in the day
Yes,
as well?
That it was a silent movie house.
Wow.
So
Okay.
they bring a screen down. That right on that side was the organ,
Okay.
pipe organ, and these little boxes that you see on the side here.
Mm-hmm.
They were never meant for seating. There is no floor in them.
Oh,
but
I
they
see.
do face the audience, and right behind the
Gotcha.
curtains were the pipes for the pipe organ.
Okay. I'm glad they kept everything.
Wow, it's pretty.
Very nice. Okay.
It's where the trucks come in now.
Okay.
Okay, so this is always filled with cases, but they used to come in from up above.
Oh,
They
okay.
have to lower it down. Now they just back up, unload the trucks, and bring it right to the stage.
Very nice. Makes sense.
And then back here we have dressing rooms. There's a big one here. This would be considered a
Cool.
tourist dressing room. So this would be a bunch of people in here.
Mm-hmm.
But all of these lights are on and it's crazy busy in here. Everything we have, all the dressing rooms have restrooms.
I'm sure you met a lot of famous folks
Oh,
working
yes,
here.
absolutely.
That's got to be incredible, getting autographs. I'm sure you have a whole collection
This
at
is
home.
the star dressing room right here.
Performance suite.
So you can sit right down on this couch. This is where Seinfeld sat.
Oh, really?
Yep, he was here a couple
If
years
you don't
ago,
mind.
coming back this year.
Mr. Seinfeld.
So look at you.
Yeah.
And this particular staircase is a replica of the staircase on the Titanic.
Is it really? Wow. So that's the inspiration from the architect.
Remember, 1912.
Right.
This is my favorite. There's a lot of crowds that come in here and take pictures, like the palaces.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I want to cross the pond. That's beautiful. And the chandelier.